And 3, 2, 1. Yeah, this is my first English, videocast/podcast. Somehow, if it's possible, I would like to put it on some sound platform as well. And today, my first guest is going to be Raresh DiMofte, and I'm so nervous. Sorry about it. And Raresh DiMofte, welcome. Hello.
Hi.
How are
Hi,
you?
how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Long time no see.
Yeah, it's a very long time. Like, yeah, it's going to be almost 3 years, right?
3 years.
Yeah,
3 years. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Wow, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to introduce you, then you're going to
Okay.
introduce yourself.
Go ahead.
Raresh was my main actor on my last projects at Vancouver Film School. The project's called Polymorphia, right? We didn't change the name.
Polymorphia.
Polymorphia. Yeah. And I was a production designer. I was so freaking nervous, but everything's fine. And it's my honor that our short movie is shown on Cannes Film Festival. It was so great for me. And the rest, it was good, but I was mainly focused on the Cannes Film Festival. And I would like to give the microphone for you. And who are you? Can you introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi. My name is Raresh DiMofte. I'm an actor-producer. I live between Vancouver, Canada, and Romania all over. Now I'm, let's say, based in Romania for a while because my wife and I were doing a lot of things here. But we're gonna go back to Vancouver maybe next year in the spring or something. We'll see. It's crazy. I mean, with this world right now.
Yeah, everything's so crazy.
Yeah. So I'm so happy that you're doing this interview because we last saw each other in 18 or 17. I can't remember.
2018. I guess the last one is on our we showed. Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe like around February. Because we showed
something like that.
We showed our movie in our school, like a kind of private session.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and then on March I moved back to here, Toronto. So how did coronavirus affect your life? What happened?
It was fine. Actually, it stopped me doing bad stuff.
Oh.
Actually. No, I'm kidding. It's just, it was okay because it was a great time for us to reflect on ourselves, on our lives, our existence. And it was a serious stuff from this point of view. I mean, the pandemic affected us with our things in Vancouver because my wife and I, we're running Rain Dance Vancouver for a few years now with a lot of courses that we had there and gatherings and stuff like that. Everything stopped.
Yeah.
We're just adjusting to this new thing, new world, whatever you want to call it. But that break, it was fine. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm grateful. We have a baby, and we had this amazing time with our baby. We just enjoyed every moment. So I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I always hearing the same thing. Like, who has a baby? They say that, oh, I'm working at home. It's kind of brutal, but it's okay. I'm spending my time with my baby, child, teenager, something like that. Teenagers
And it's
not
true.
like this moment too much because they are stuck in the home. But what are we gonna do? So like, because of the pandemic, how did you spend your time while you can't do anything? Especially you can't acting probably, right?
Oh, no. We did a lot of things.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
we're doing now a lot of things. Yeah, we're writing, we're pitching a lot of things. Uh, for instance, now we're working on a pilot. We're writing a pilot for, um, I can't say it, for one of the major platforms on the internet. We'll see. We'll see what
Wow, cool.
happens.
Ah,
Yeah. So that's one thing, and the other thing is we're just trying to push for film related things as well. Yeah, we're not just staying around, or not we're not lazy. We're doing
I
things. Yeah.
see, I see. Because most of my guests from not from Turkey, but who is speaking Turkish, like their first language is
Sure.
Turkish, and when I talk with them, they mostly we can't do anything. Like we try to do something at home, but it's not possible. We gain weight, we are get depressed or something like that. But you're so powerful, and you're going like probably when the pandemic is finished, you are going to punch someone with your project. I guess I feel like this. I don't know.
I was so lucky because during the pandemic I actually had, oh man, three or four self tapes auditions, self tapes requests, and that was amazing because everything was actually on hold except for these guys. So I didn't get any of the parts, but it was great that I was having this momentum of doing things, even though I felt the world was actually in one place, not doing anything. And since then, I actually did some local stuff, some national local stuff here in Romania. I just finished 3 weeks ago shooting a TV show, a Romanian TV show.
Wow.
Yeah, and just after that, I was offered to do a commercial, a huge commercial in Romania for a bank. It will be out in less than 2 weeks,
Cool.
and yeah, I'm doing stuff.
Yeah, you're
I'm
working.
thankful.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like a kind of thankfully that the Romanic didn't stop anything. They are still filming something. But in here, I have I'm not sure for the Vancouver, but here I have a friend, kind of Instagram friend. Like he
Mhm.
was busy almost every week, every day before pandemic, and now he has a break. He's going holidays or he's doing something because
Right.
he's working on advertisement, but like he can't do anything. Do you know how was it in Vancouver?
In Vancouver, yeah, everything stopped during the nasty momentum that uh, the whole world was having. I mean, in March, April, I don't know, for some months, nothing happened. But right after that, because I'm getting a lot of emails from my union, updating me about what is happening in the industry, how they're working out with the producers, with the what is it called, with the government actually, how they're gonna shoot safely to stay away from this COVID-19 thing and all that. And right after that period of updates, they decided that they need to start over the industry, but locally. So everything was shooting in, let's say, indoors in Canada,
Oh, I see.
nothing outside of Canada, like from the states.
Uh
No
huh.
production from the states was shooting in. Vancouver. And now I think they're moving a bit forward to actually bring more stuff from outside to Canada to start shooting again. But locally, they're busy. They're busy.
Oh, okay. But like some of the American productions, like I'm not sure some of the TV series still continue or not because I'm not watching.
Yes.
I remember that like Supergirl has a studio over there, Flash studio over there, but they are American productions. They are still going on because they kind of.
Now yes,
Okay.
but no, not during the pandemic, but now. A TV show that I was in, because one of the reasons why I came to Romania at the beginning of this year, just before this craziness, it was that I shot Van Helsing the last season in Slovakia. And then they moved back to Vancouver to shoot the rest of the show in Vancouver. But the COVID-19 happened.
Oh, I see.
And they had to stop everything. And just I think last week, if I'm not mistaken, they actually wrapped the whole season just last week, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Meaning the last season will be aired on Sci-Fi, which is great. And so they finished the job. They did it. Just great.
Yeah, it's kind of great for you. Probably after Slovakia, you just moved to the Romania, or you got back to the Vancouver, then you back to the. What happened?
No. It's confusing for a lot of people. Yeah, we didn't move back to Romania. We're just here because we wanted to try some business stuff, right?
Oh, I see.
And while we are here, I'm not gonna sit around and just wait to, I don't know, do our stuff. They're gonna happen, but I just want to work too. So that's why I'm pushing my agents to actually submit me to everything that's available in Europe for sure. So that's why I'm working here too. Why not, right? I'm here.
Yeah,
but we're gonna go back to Vancouver. Yeah, we're gonna go back to Vancouver when we're done here.
It's kind of good opportunity.
We will use magnets to launch our projectiles.
Why should we trust the United States? You incited a nuclear conflict and allowed resist to take the world.
I'm going to ask some acting questions. How long have you been acting?
Okay, let's get serious. So wow, I started in 1999.
Wow.
So that was my first try. It was on stage actually. It was for theater. That's how I started actually. I had no idea that I would do so many TV shows.
Oh yeah.
Because I was trained in theater, right? So the TV and film is a different animal. Basically, the acting is the same, the work is the same. It's just the acting for the camera is a bit different, but the work is still there, right? So I started in '99. I studied for 4 years in Cluj-Napoca, which is right in the middle of Transylvania in Romania.
Oh.
So I had some amazing. I don't want to call them teachers, guides. Let's say they guided us to explore this fantastic world of acting, and right after that, I did some things in Romania. Then my wife and I we moved to France.
Oh.
And then we moved to Canada, and the rest is history. Let's say.
Well, normally when I research you, it's always saying you moved to Vancouver from Romania. They are not talking about any like a
Yeah, semantics. Yeah, it was
Okay.
just it was just for a year in France, and I did I think two theater shows there. That's it. And it was small stuff.
Oh, I see. So, okay, I have another question. And what is
Please.
like a, you say small difference, but what is the difference between acting in theater or acting for the films and TV series? That, for example, someone who is going to watch this video cast one day, maybe they are going to wonder that what's the difference?
As I said, the difference of work, as I'm saying about the research for the character, the study of the character is the same. The work is the same. It's just that you need to adjust to make the difference between the stage and the camera. I mean, moving wise, um, body expression, your mimic of the face, that those are actually are adjustable. But the essence of the character is the same.
Oh,
If you
I see.
don't if you don't study the character, if you don't gather all the information that will actually um, build up your character, you're gonna have nothing in on both sides, either theater or a TV show or a film, right? Um, TV shows. In TV shows, everything is super fast.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
the huge difference between TV shows, theater, and film. In film and theater, you have time to rehearse, to actually have a chat with the director, maybe with the writer, and so on. And you have time to actually enjoy more the experience.
Oh, I see.
But on a TV show, everything is fast because that's TV.
Yeah, and also
And
it's
you need
short.
it's a good exercise, don't get me wrong, it's a good exercise. You learn a lot, you learn how to be efficient, which I love efficiency. um, but it's another animal, and you need to juggle between these mediums, right? Theater, TV shows, and film.
Oh, I see. So while you talking about the breaks, I have another question about the breaks. Okay. Uh, when you have a break during rehearsal, what do you spend that time doing?
So you're saying my break in the rehearsal,
Yeah,
you mean?
for example, like okay, there's a scene, they are
Yeah.
like a shooting, they're perfect, and then the director said cut, and then you have a like a small break. That time,
Oh, okay.
what's your
Right,
special doing?
right. It's just I have, well, in TV, as I said, you don't have enough time, so time uh, for an actor is a luxury. So if I have that time that you're saying, it's fantastic. I have just let's say a minute or 5 minutes to think, what can I do more for this next take, or if I change this, will it make it better? I mean, it gives you more time to think about your character. You don't have time to do anything else. You don't have time to drink water between takes.
Oh, I see. Cool. But why? Like what I see while I was working on the sets, I working at Turkey too, in here too. But in here it's kind of it's a student set. It's not a huge production.
Right.
But
Yeah.
it's always like what they behave to the actor and how they behave to all the crew is always different. But what did you say? You don't have any time to drink water, like a.
No. I mean, yeah, I'm exaggerating. No, you have time if you have time for that. If you have time to chat a bit, maybe with a director, maybe with a writer or a producer. It's fine if you have time. But if you don't have time, and you know that scene is a bit challenging, you just need to step back, wait, take your time, do your scene in your head, prepare it one more time, and then just go.
Oh, I
That's
see.
it.
Okay.
It's just work. You're there to deliver something.
Oh, okay. So, what made you want to become an actor?
Oh man, these are heavy. Uh, my love for, yeah, that's a good question actually. My love for films, because before I actually decided to start studying acting in theater, I watched a lot of films. I mean, I was skipping school to go to watch
Wow.
films. So I got into a lot of trouble because of that. But it was fantastic for me to actually, even now, I have this pleasure to see again and again and again films that I really, really love. My wife is killing me when when she sees me. So I can give you an example. I love to see over and over again JFK by Oliver Stone,
Wow.
or the whole series of
Oh.
Aliens, Alien Resurrected, and all that. Just a few examples, right? But I have a lot more films that I really, really enjoy to watch them again. And without pushing myself, I was analyzing actors, how they were doing things in the scenes, lighting. I was watching a lot of making of, the when you have a DVD, you
Yeah.
have featurettes,
Yeah.
right? So I was watching the featurettes, how they made that film, right? I was super, super attracted to that. So that was before my studying, right? So it was something natural that came to me. I can't explain it, right? So it was a gradual thing that led to the study later.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Yeah.
because like a couple times while we are shooting Polymorphia, I saw you and
Yep.
like I, I how can I say like it was so great that one scene I'm going to ask that how did you prepare the one scene you were screaming or crying, I don't remember, but when we cut you still continue to crying and I was like that when we met, I kind of scared of you. I don't know why. I couldn't say anything. I always like be careful about you. Like you have like a different energy, but when you know you, you are totally different. And uh, yeah, like a couple times while I was watching you on the rehearsal or we are shooting, I'm amazed. I can't say anything else. That so. How do you prepare for your acting roles?
Uh, oof. I can tell you how I actually prepared for Klaus flu for Polymorphia. Everything is different. Every role is kind of different, in my opinion, from my experience, because I'm not trying to repeat myself, and that's a
I
challenge,
see.
right?
Yeah.
Because that's a challenge of an actor. Why would you repeat yourself, right? So for Polymorphia, for Klaus flu, I remember we had 5 days to shoot, right? I think, yeah, something like that. I think we shot that film in 5 days.
Yeah, something like that. I'm
So
not sure. Because we
no,
were
it was
we
4 or 5 days.
yeah, we were preparing before. Like I built a set. That's why
Oh
I
yeah, yeah,
completely don't
yeah,
remember.
yeah. It's fine.
Yeah.
But how I prepared it. Yeah, it was every single night just before our shooting day. I was just reading the lines. I was just saying them out loud, and I was trying to put myself in these guys' shoes, um, uh, because I don't have mental problems. So this guy had,
I
right?
see. Yeah.
So to me, it was a very challenging to channel that energy of a sick guy, right? I'm
Yeah.
trying every single time to find ways through my filter being me, my being. How can I bring that nasty stuff to the surface and to understand the character and not judge it? Because when you read a character like that for the first time, trust me, you judge that character. I'm
Oh, I
judging the
see.
character, right?
Yeah.
Because you're saying, yeah, this is a bad guy. He's doing nasty stuff and all that, right? So you're judging, but that's the single moment when I'm allowing myself to do that. Next day, that's it. It's just a character.
Yeah.
That character is supposed to be me. So the work begins from that moment on. So there is no judgment, and see, it's so difficult to explain the process. The process is
Yeah.
just coming. It's just coming from my information, from my imagination. I'm not using my life experiences.
Yeah, it's different.
To, no, no, no. I'm just using my imagination to create characters. That's it, right? So, yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know what else to say.
I see.
And
And
thank you for the compliment. Thank you for the compliment. It was a great set. It was, as I said to you at the end of the shooting, you were fantastic,
oh,
and
thank you very much.
I hope that you will keep in touch and you will do other films too, because you worked fantastically together.
Oh, thank you very much. I try my best, but after I moved to Toronto, you know that
Hmm.
when you
I know.
foreign in
I
here,
know.
you have some problems, not bad way, but you have some problems with the government. You need to fix that. You need to apply lots of application, do something.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Anyway,
I know.
but like
Life happens. Yeah.
yeah, life happens. But probably if I was a Canadian, or if you were a Canadian, everything's like a it's easy than being a foreign in Canada. But everything's fine. Like yeah, I work on that set freaking me too much. Like I give my heart. I don't know the translation is good. I'm talking to
No, I know. I know.
English to
I totally understand what
yeah,
you're
yeah.
saying. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
everything happened. I don't remember. It was the first shooting day. I gone crazy. My like nose started bleeding. I feel like okay, I'm done. I'm not going to do anything. I just really gone crazy. You didn't see that part, but then when I see that our film went to and shown in Canada, not Canada, Cannes Film Festival, I said, okay, we done a good
And
job.
not only there, it got a lot of good exposure in New York, Los Angeles
Yeah.
twice, in Barcelona, in Spain, in Moscow, everywhere, not just Cannes.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know why. Like I know that the Los Angeles, New York, and like they're
Yeah,
important place, but I'm always like stuck in Cannes Film
I know.
Festival. I don't know. It's so important for me. I hope that
It is. It is.
that we like it just showing over there, but hope that we get any awards over from there as well. But it didn't happen. Like yeah, I don't care that part. It's showing it's a Cannes Film Festival. But like
Sure.
thank you very much what you're saying about me. But like we really did a good job. But after that, after I watched it, I always see my mistakes as well. I'm not going to say what was my mistakes.
No, don't say that. No, no, no. I mean, every department, even actors, when they're seeing their work after, of course they want to adjust it. Of course they want to change a bit. But you know what? It's fine. You can't be
Yeah.
perfect. You
Yeah, I
can't.
know.
You can't. Deal with it.
Yeah, like yeah, it was my first production design job. That's why I
Right.
try to do everything perfect.
I know.
But like it's okay. Like what can I do? I really
No,
want
it's
to.
fine.
I really want to do like continue to do my stuff, and also I I can't say it. I don't.
Specifically?
No.
Specifically?
No. Okay.
What? It's fine. Don't worry.
I'm
Don't
not
worry.
going to
Go
cut
on.
it. I'm going to say, like sometimes my tongue
Listen.
not twisting it. I when the last semester on your study, you have to choose two major. That I choose production design and cinematography. But I couldn't have a chance to do something cinematography. Why I'm not now.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. So you didn't have the chance to study, not to study, to do something in cinematography?
Yeah, on school at school I did it twice, but somehow
Right.
always happen something with the hard disk or who I work with, and that's why they could nobody edited it.
Right.
It's okay. I like art, and like it's both of them is art. I like production design. I like cinematography as well. But
Right,
yeah,
right.
I would like to continue. And when you come back, probably going to come back to Vancouver, right? You're not going to come back to Toronto.
Hold on. It's interesting that you're asking about that because I'm gonna go to Toronto no, I'm serious, to find some gigs there as well. I want to try that market as well because I've never been there, so I just want to go there.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
like.
keep in touch.
Yeah, definitely keep in touch. Cause probably,
Sure.
for a while, I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm not living in downtown Toronto. I'm a little bit far away.
Right.
But like, yeah, definitely come. Cause when I moved here, I asked all my teachers, all my connections in Vancouver, do you know anybody in Toronto? Like, please, like, help me, cause I don't know anyone in here. I went to do rain dance, and there is another event as well. I don't remember the name of it. Rain dance, independent movie gathering stuff.
Right.
But like every time talk with someone, it sucks because you're foreign. When you say that, you need to hide it. I'm sorry. When you say that I'm going to apply work permit, they just when they hear that part, they are just run away from you. They don't want to hear anything about you. And I had a mistake to say it, and they just run away. And after that, I don't have a, I don't like, I don't want to join them. But yes, please
Right.
come.
No. Yeah, yeah. You need to find ways to actually find partners to work with. Yeah, I don't know why they react like that. It's silly. Anyway.
Yeah, I know. But
But
what you
that's
can
for
do?
another interview. Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you, the others will take longer.
And I told you we must have them now. And now you're threatening me?
Is it hard to play a role in English? And when did you start learn it?
English.
Yeah, English.
English when? Oh no, actually, I knew English. I knew how to speak English early on, just before I actually was considering acting, because in Romania, we grew up, my wife and I, because we're on, let's say, some age, the same age. We grew up with a lot of American cartoons. a lot
Oh,
of
I see.
American films, and everything was subtitled, right? It
Oh, I
was
see.
subtitled in Romanian, right? So, but we were hearing English and American accent. We were hearing it very well. So we grew up with films and cartoons like that. Even in French, even in Russian, we had a
Oh,
lot of a lot of productions aired on TV in those languages. But the one that stuck with me was English, of course. So that's how
I
I,
see.
I learned English, how to actually it's funny that you're asking me about this because I was thinking at some points um, when I wanted to actually remember what an English word meant or how you should say it, I remembered a line from a movie
Oh,
that I saw.
interesting.
Because when you see a word that let's say it's new in English, but you know that you heard that word
Oh,
somewhere, but you don't know how to pronounce it, you just close your eyes. I heard it in that film, and that this word was said like this. That character said this word exactly like this. So I just said it. So
oh,
it was
I see.
it was a very cool experience for me.
Oh, because normally
Yeah,
I ask because in Turkey that everything's dubbed, and also
I know.
we are
Yeah,
kind of like the first best, not first best though, but first three best dubbing countries in the wild world, and yeah, like we don't need it, and also I'm not going to say this part. We are kind of lazy about learning as well. Like the dubbing, hearing dubbing, it's easier to reading subtitles. Everyone's so easy. It's like lazy about it.
yeah. It's a double sword, right? It's just you have an industry. If you have a dubbing industry in a country, it's an industry. You give gigs to actors, right? Which is great. But at the same time, for the audience, they need to learn something new, right? So it's you have an advantage and a disadvantage. I don't know how to solve that.
Yeah, and I remember that you're kind of lucky that yeah, it was kind of lucky and unlucky at the same time. But I'm going to say the lucky part. You're lucky that you kind of grow up with the subtitles. You're always hearing that. I remember that we had a one channel, and then it just only have English sound and Turkish subtitle.
Right.
After that, when that channel opened in Turkey, after that I started to watching movies with the subtitle. Then I started like hearing it.
Right.
It's
Right.
very it's very good to hearing that words and like a conversation, etc., play a role in English. It's very different. At least for me
Yeah.
it's different. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. It's now we have an advantage. TV, the old TV channels are dying. Actually, what you're watching on TV now is Netflix,
Yeah.
Hulu, Amazon, and so on, right? And you have this option. If you want to learn a new language like English, right, and you're in Turkey or Romania or whatever, right? You can actually opt this. When you press play to see a film, you have that option to live it in the original, to hear it in the original
Yeah.
language, and put the subtitle in your language, in your native language, right? Like in Turkish or Romanian, right?
Yeah.
You can do that. Before this revolution in film and TV with these platforms, you couldn't do that, right? You had to swallow whatever the channel was
Yeah.
offering, right? Now you have this option, which is fantastic. I think this is great, especially for let's say the future Turkish actors, because now we're talking for them, right?
Yeah.
Um, if they want to learn a new language, not only English, French, German, Russian, I don't know,
Other
Japanese,
language,
whatever,
yeah.
right? Other language. You know, I'm saying these languages because they're important too, right? It's not just English. So if you want to learn a language, a new language, yeah, just do that. Find films, the original films with that language or that specific language that you want, and do it with the subtitles.
Yeah, of course.
And you can learn it very easy.
Yeah, and also my suggestion, if you know like a little bit English, not put your native language subtitle. Try to read it in English too. Sometimes sound and
That too.
CC is different, but like it's better to read it in English and heard it. Like, yeah, I'm still doing it because sometimes if English not my first language, sometimes I miss the word because they're like saying weirdly
and
or
you see it there.
yeah.
And you see it down there.
Yeah, it's
true.
like it's very how can I say? For me it's very important to see it because after a while if sometimes I'm not paying attention what they're saying, I'm always focused on what's written. That's why it's really important. So while we like kind of talking about the accent, I realized that some of your TV series I watch it and you slightly different accent. So how do you hide your accent on different character?
I'm not hiding anything. Let's put it that way. I'm not hiding anything.
Okay.
But when I have a specific accent that I need to portray, let's say Russian, because I'm playing a lot of Russian guys.
Yeah, I realized that.
Yeah, this is my natural accent, and it's not Russian. It's an accent, but it's not Russian. When it's Russian, I'm talking like this, right? So yeah, when they want something like that, yeah, I can switch it on, right? But I'm trying to do American accents. It's not that easy because if you're not native, it's super difficult. But I'm fine because my niche, my Russian big guy, whatever they want me to play, I'm fine with it. I'm really enjoying the rides, and I'm super grateful for what they gave me so far.
Yeah, like I realized that you already said that the most mostly they are giving the roles in Russian, but like because of your accent, it's slightly kind of similar. Like it's going to be easy for them, and it's going to be easy for you because I remember that I guess the man in a high castle. You're a German soldier.
That was German.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was German accent. Yeah.
Yeah, like you kind like now I kind of imagine that they're kind of slightly, kind of same, but they have own difference.
Yeah, for sure. Like in Polymorphia, right? I did it with this accent that you're hearing right now.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't do Russian, I didn't do German or any Eastern European accents. I just wanted to push it for let's say a very weird accented character.
Oh.
Hello? It's me,
Klaus, are you alright?
I need advice.
What kind of advice?
Good advice?
What is it?
Something bad happened.
God damn it. I knew I shouldn't have told you. I knew it. Was it your wife? Did you hurt Eileen?
No, I didn't touch Eileen. Listen, I'm not crazy, it's just this fucking voice. Sterling,
Listen to my voice. You walk your ass down to my office and come see me this second.
Let me do the talking.
No.
What?
Excuse me. Hold on.
Let me talk.
No.
Klaus, don't.
I'm a good person.
I'm a good person.
I'm a good man.
I'm a good man.
And I'm going to kill you next, Bart, you fucking bitch!
No! Excuse me. Just hold on for a minute! She castrated me with those fucking pills, and then she left me like a fucking whore!
So, like, while we're talking about the accent, because of our accent, sometimes people had some discrimination. Have you experienced any discrimination in the industry?
No.
Oh.
No. I'm hearing stories from other actors, other people from other industries. No, I can't say that I had the problems, issues on this side. And I can explain why. Because I'm trying to bring myself on the table.
I see.
I'm not trying to change anything. I'm trying to bring myself with my experience, with my face, with my behavior, a decent behavior. I'm not pushing for anything. So having this mentality, which by the way I borrowed it from my wife. She taught me to sell myself. Let's say sell myself as an actor like that. It was great. I never had issues, discrimination, or no, not even close. And look at me. I'm 6'4", or 193 centimeters. I'm a huge guy.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would want to say something.
Yeah, I was thinking of that because like if I can say that if you don't know Raresh, you can scared of him because like you don't want to do anything. He can be angry at you anytime, but when you know him, it's totally different. But it's kind of good. Like I don't know, it's kind of good, I guess. How do you think about it to scare people?
Well, when you need it, yeah, sure. But I never, you know what? I never got myself into that position to scare anyone to leave me alone. Let's say I never had this problem.
Oh, I see.
Luckily. Right.
So I'm seeing that you're really happy with your career, right? Career? Yeah, career.
Yeah. Career, yeah.
Yeah. Like
yeah, I am. I'm thankful. I'm grateful for whatever I did so far. Of course, I need and I want more. It's a gig-based field, right? So you're not working 9 to 5. You don't have this routine. My routine is just to think, okay, what would I like to do next? Who should I call? What should I tell my agent to change, maybe to adjust a bit in their approach for my next parts? That's it, right? I mean, it's not a job. It's a 24/7 job.
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
I know.
But it's not a job. I'm not considering a job because it's my passion, right? So when you're working with your passion, you don't feel it as work. Of course, it's stressful because you don't know exactly what you will do in the next 2, 3, 6 months or a year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm fine. I'm doing this for 20 years now.
Wow, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
And like, if you don't have any patient, did I say right? Because the slightly different, the patient,
What's the word? What do you want to say?
Kind of patient, yeah, patient about what you're doing. Passion. Oh, sorry. Passion.
Okay.
Passion about what you're doing. You can't do it because like the movie industry is totally different. Like for an actor and for a crew as well. Because for an actor, they have slightly different schedule. I can say schedule, because you have times to you need to rest. But for the crew, it's totally different. They have to work till they say that okay, time out. You can go your houses. But I'm so happy to work in this industry as well. It's been a while that I couldn't go back to a movie industry, but it's totally different. If you don't like it, you can't do it. If you have a planning to work on this industry, even in Canada, in your home country, doesn't matter. Don't work it if you don't like it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely. That's the best how you put it. Yeah, if you don't have the passion for it, oh my God, it's gonna be a mess for you. It's gonna be hard. You're not gonna like it. It's not all glamour. The glamour will come after a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot. Not even close to a 9 to 5 schedule in an office. Not even close, because you're working even when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
You're waking up and you're realizing, oh my God, I just had a dream about what I want to do next week with my film, or with my script, or with my lighting, or with my frame, because you're a DOP or whatever, right? So you're dreaming about it because that's your passion. You're going to sleep with it and you're waking up with it.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, you need to work on harder. And when you started working in the industry after your school, or after some in here, most often you have to go to school. But in Turkey, sometimes if you're good at something, that they can teach you on the set as well. I'm not sure how it's working in here, but the first couple months or years, you might be going to be hungry, because what I'm saying hungry, starving. Sorry, starving, because you might be don't get any money. I'm sorry about it, but after a while that you're going to put lots of things on your profile, and then you're going to start earning money, and you're not going to starving. Am I right?
Well, that's the thing, especially now with this craziness in the world. You don't know how the industry is gonna adjust and change, so nobody can guarantee that everybody will actually be paid and will actually make a living out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I'm I'm just a uh, small what is it called, wheel in this huge machine, right? So I can't give a suggestion or an opinion, because actually nobody knows. Nobody knows how the industry will transform and will adapt to this new era, right?
Yeah, you're
So
right.
I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah. All right. What we can do, are we just giving some suggestion to people that who's going to watch this? If you weren't an actor, what job do you think that you would have?
Oh man, producer. I love producing. That's what I'm doing now when I'm not doing my acting stuff. I'm producing and writing and directing. So film related thing, or yeah, the same field. Yeah.
Okay, so is there any job is not related with film?
Oh man. Oh yeah, driver.
Oh, okay.
I love driving.
You're I saw your IMDb. You're good at karting, right? Driving karting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, how did your parents react when you said that you're going to be an actor?
Actually, my mom pushed me to consider
Really?
not acting but directing, directing. That was her first reaction to my early passion in film, right? So she said, "Yeah, you should try directing." But I'm an introvert. I'm very shy. I'm a very shy person. Even though I'm not showing that.
Yeah.
But no, I am shy. Trust me. Um, it was an option for me directing, but I was magnetized by um, acting, by actors, more than directing, because I didn't get directing at that time. Okay, what actually a director is doing on a film, right? Because I was, I don't know, 16 or 17.
Oh,
I didn't get it. I
I
didn't
see.
get this world as a whole, right?
Yeah.
I just got whatever I saw. So the actor, right? So the actor is doing that. Oh, okay. So maybe that's right. So that's why. That's how I actually got in. My mom pushed me a bit.
So, did you study at like any college or university?
Yeah. So I started a year. I did a year of studying acting on a very small local school, just by the local theater in Galați, Romania. And then I actually went to have this very important, what is it called? Test. Yeah, it's a test. It was a 3-day test
Yeah.
to be admitted to the university. That was the University of Drama and Television. That was the name of it. And at Babeș-Bolyai in Cluj-Napoca, which again is right in the middle of Transylvania, Romania. So yeah, when I got in there, I was so happy. I was second on the list.
Cool.
And I did it for 4 years, 4 amazing years. I mean, the study of acting was freaking amazing with those guys.
Oh, that's very cool. I didn't know that you study any
Yeah,
acting stuff.
yeah, 4 years. And when we finished, actually we wanted more. That how good it was. And imagine the actually studying that we did for each play that we had. We worked between, and I'm not exaggerating in any way. It was between 8 to 10 to 16 hours a day, every single day.
Wow.
So we stayed in that city, and for 4 years we didn't see much from that city, because we actually were traveling from our rents, from our apartments, to school and back. That's it.
Oh, I understand you. It's same thing happened to me while I'm studying Vancouver Film School, because in the first couple months, I don't remember how many months, but we have 11 hours, like 9 hours classes. It's like a three hour classes, and we have 2 1-hour breaks, but it's totally sum up 11 hours I spent in the school, and it was 7 days, like for couple months. And I have no idea about the Vancouver. I'm just like seeing the cloudy days and then going to the basement, because mainly our studio in the basement of some like a building. And
we studied in the basement as well. So basement is good. It offers you this option to learn how to be an underground artist as well, because you start like that, which is fantastic. I love it. I love this idea.
Yeah, I kind of don't like it, because I really hate basements. And I don't know. But like I didn't feel that I'm in the basements while I'm studying, because I'm so focused on what we are doing in the classes. And also I'm so glad that we always practice about something. We didn't stuck with the like a reading and writing or other stuff. We always practicing. And for me, if you're going to any film school and or study acting, probably for acting as well, like you need to practice. You don't need to stuck with the books. Yeah, you need to read it, but you like a 90% you need to practice. After a while that you become a really good at what you're doing. You're like using a camera or doing a set or something like that.
Yeah.
It's my opinion.
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely. Yeah, it's your experience is gold. I mean, you can learn from it and you can use it for the rest of your career. That's why it's so important, the study of your craft.
Yeah, definitely. So we were kind of talking about your younger self. So what advice would you give your younger self?
To learn faster about the industry, to understand the industry before I actually give my 100%. I mean, to understand the infrastructure of acting. I mean, the what an agent is, what a manager is, what a union is, how you can function in this industry first, and then decide for the rest of your life, for the rest of your career. Because when you know these things from the beginning, you can make just decisions from the beginning for yourself.
Yeah, I might do the same thing because when you grow up, you realize that I wish that I know it before that I can move on like this and
For sure.
yeah. But we need to grow up and we need to learn with our mistakes or we can do else.
Well, if you can go around this, not to learn from your mistakes, and you have this opportunity to learn from the beginning, yeah, take that chance, learn your eyes out, and use it, because it's a super gain. You gain a lot of information that you actually can use from the beginning, and you can move up and you can progress faster than anyone else.
Where you from?
Does it matter?
Doesn't look right to me, Kurt.
I have money.
Where'd you get it?
The bank.
Bank. It's good. And you wouldn't happen to be a cop, right?
If you had a magic wand, what show would you do next?
My next TV show, which I'm producing with my wife, and we're writing as well. That's what I want to do next. So if I had that magic wand, yeah, let's make it happen.
Oh, okay. I'm hoping that it's going to be happen soon. And the pandemic is not stop you.
No. It's not gonna stop us.
Okay. So, what was the hardest role for you to get?
Oh man, that's interesting. Never thought of that. Hard to get. It wasn't hard to get. It was just the waiting time. It was hard for me. I'm not a patient guy. It was for a part on a play in Vancouver, actually, in 2014. It was the audition, and no, it was a series of auditions, and I found out after 3 months. I lost hope for that. After 3 months, the director told me, "Oh, you got the part. I just called you back because I just wanted to find a match for you. Okay, thank you, man.
Yeah.
Right? So I lived with this thing for 3 months. Yeah, I didn't get that part, right? But he's keep calling me back to see other guys, to read for other guys for the other part, right? So I didn't get it. So maybe I was stupid or something like that at that point. I didn't get the signals from the director. Oh, you got the part. So I actually made the guy. Okay, did I get the part, or why are you still calling me back, right? Oh no, you got the part. Okay.
Like three months.
So yeah, that was.
Yeah, 3 months is a long time. You can lose your
It's
shit.
a long time. Yeah. So the guy called me 4 times. He called me back 4 times, right? So I didn't get why. I mean, come on, man, really? So yeah, that was the only, let's say, hard thing to get, but it wasn't hard. It was just the waiting time. It was hard, the hard part.
Oh, I see.
Nu e vorba despre noi. E vorba numai despre tine, Sorine.
Dar nu mai auzi și...
Ce pula mea s-a întâmplat cu tine, mă? Ai probleme cu drogurile? Hă? Bani? Ai nevoie de bani? Te-ai îndrăgostit?
What character was the hardest to capture?
Actually, the one that I just mentioned from the play, from that stage play, it was I was playing the role of soldier and Blasted by Sarah Kane. It was challenging, but a good challenge, because at that point I haven't done theater for 5 years. So it was only film or TV shows. So it was a bit challenging to go back on stage because I'm very picky.
I see.
Right. So that's why. But the part itself was fantastic. The play is a monster. You should check it out. You should read it. It's very dramatic, very violent. So imagine we had to be violent live on stage, do some nasty stuff to each other. So that was the challenging part, right? But it was an amazing experience, and the product at the end was fantastic. I was so pleased with it, and the team was amazing. The theater, the director, my mates, my stage mates were fantastic, and the play, the production got I can't even remember, like 9 nominations,
Wow.
and 3 awards for including best supporting actor, best actress, best director, best lighting, best stage craft and stuff like that. It was great. It was great.
Yeah, the sounds is really great. I amazed. Yeah, you're really like a very, very good actor. I'm hoping that I would like to see you like a lead actor any of the Hollywood movies as soon as possible. Yeah.
Soon.
I'm supporting you from everywhere. Even I'm living in Canada or go back to Turkey. I'm like Raresh, like literally a very amazing actor. Like everyone can believe me.
It made me blush. Thank you.
You're welcome. So is there any role you haven't played yet but you would like to?
I would love to. I'm pushing whatever I'm working on now. I'm very keen to actually play the role that I'm writing right now for this TV show. It's very interesting, but another part that I really love to do is Faust, or Rasputin, priest Rasputin, the story of Rasputin, the priest from Russia, from the time of the Tsars in Russia. Yeah. So these are the parts that I really hope to portray.
Yeah, hopefully one day. If there's any like a vote things that I can vote you, I know that always director and the production choose you, but if there is someday, because we are going to be online and probably maybe in future the production, when they like choosing their actors, they are going to be maybe online survey. We are going to choose this lead actor. Can you vote them? I would like to vote you if it's possible. Now I'm like my future plans. So, what are the challenges between indie films and union films / TV series?
Interesting. Challenges. Challenges are starting when, for indie productions, when you need to find to complete your budget, to find financing. On the other side, for the TV shows, you don't have this problem because the product is already in the books, so they want to make it because they know their markets. So you have advantages and disadvantages. The advantage on an indie project is you have total control on your project, on your idea. You can do whatever you want with it. You can sell it, distribute it, however you wish or can. And on the other side, for TV is it depends. It can be great. It can be a fantastic TV show, or it could be a total bomb, a total failure. With a huge budget, you can lose money. You can lose your audience because of it. I mean, it depends. It depends. But the advantage on the indie projects, which I totally support, always, because this is how you make your community in whichever country, Turkey, Canada, Romania. If you have an indie community, an independent community, you will have an industry in time, a real industry that will produce money. People will, with this passion in filmmaking or TV making, will actually live because of this passion. And in time, you will have, even in this industry, which is money based, even in this industry, you will have in time great, fantastic products. I can give you tons of examples. That's why the American TV and movie industry work there, because they have volume. When you have volume in products, you have a cash flow, and at some point you can actually have this luxury to invest in a risky project. I can give you a recent example. It's the best example for the last 10 years. It's Joker, the film Joker.
Yeah.
Right? The film is fantastic. It's very indie. If you don't know anything about comic books, if you don't know anything about Batman and Joker and all that, right? And if you just see that film, you see a very indie project-based production. It looks like that. But the genius part of this production was to bring the comic book story in a film and bring a dramatic part of a very dramatic part, like a dramatic film if you take the Joker out of the equation, you have a very cool, dramatic film.
Yeah.
If you take away the dramatic part, you have a very cool about Joker. But Joker, the film, has these two components that made it fantastic, great. The box office was amazing, right? This is the advantage of that industry that I'm trying to explain right now. So if you have volume, you have the luxury in time to invest in risky projects that will actually be masterpieces that will last for 100 years, right?
Yeah. I'm just wondering because I know you're in the actor side, sometimes producer side as well. But when I was in school, I have a teacher. I don't remember what he was teaching, but he said that he was work with the unions. Then he realized that unions is not for him. Then he go back to indie movies because probably indie movies you have beside the money you have more opportunity to do what you want to do, I guess. But unions, you kind of have to obey. I don't know. I don't want to say anything bad because I'm going to be in the industry.
No, it's fine. No, I can explain. No, I don't agree with that. You can actually function in the independent industry, independent sides of this industry, being in union. It's not that difficult to actually pay that little amount of money to make the project unionized. By the way, Polymorphia started just before we got to the camera. Started as a non-union project, and I talked with James and Bernardo. James being James Matagne being the producer, and Bernardo Villarreal being the director. And I tried to explain to them is very good to make this project unionized because it will help you in time and especially in festivals. If you have the unionized projects, people will take you more seriously, a more serious filmmaker, because you're committed. That's one thing.
Yeah.
And the other thing is you pay those dues to the union to protect your team.
Yeah,
so you're right. Nothing bad in it, right? So when I'm hearing these stories, I think the union is putting their boots on my mouth or on my work. That's nonsense. They're not doing that. They don't want to take control over your idea of that film or whatever. It's silly. No.
Yeah, like a union has more benefits as well. You what you say, they are protecting you, and like it's a union that in Turkey we have some kind of unions, but it's not the same as here. It's totally different. But in here, it's hard to get in. What I heard, I didn't try yet. But when you get in union, you have more benefits than indie movies. Yes, like maybe indie movies.
You have a lot of absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't talk about those too. Yeah, you have benefits. You have a lot of perks being a union person, a union member. In Romania it's the same. This is one of the reasons why I left Romania 11 years ago, because there is no infrastructure, good infrastructure to protect the artists, including actors, including the crew members, and all that, and not only in film and theater, in the dance world as well, and the performance arts, nothing is protected, which is so bad because nobody can take your side, and nobody can protect your work and your pension. You need to think about that too. Even though you're 20 or 25, you need to think about your damn pension, right? At some point, you're gonna get old, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, this is another thing.
Yeah. It's been almost 5 years since I moved to Canada. That's why I'm not sure, like 100% sure about the Turkey, but I know that some of my friends who's working in the art industry, like a dancing, movies, theater, or etc. They are not happy, and I'm wishing that someday it's going to be good for them as well.
Of course. Yeah, of course, it's humiliating because you will get a lot of people that will abuse by this lack of protection, and they will pay, and they are paying the artist very low. Uh, they're 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 not seeing the artist as they should see. Uh, they're creators, right? They're not just workers, factory workers. I don't have anything against factory workers, but
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying
understand you.
uh, they are not. It's beyond. It's beyond a factory worker. It's their passion and their work, right? So that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, at least now even you're in Romania, but like we are kind of wishes the best for our country about the union for all the art stuff. One day, hopefully, everything's going to be better, especially for pandemics and especially for that workers. But for now, we try our best to say what's going on. And now let's talk about the funny stuff. Can you tell one favorite funny story from your acting career?
Oh man. Oh yeah, I know one. Yeah, I was working because you mentioned the Man in the High Castle. I was playing Karl Muller there, a character, Gestapo guy sent by Berlin to San Francisco to spy and do some nasty stuff. And I can't remember which day was that, but we went to dress up to put the Nazi uniform on me and all that. And then we headed to the set. The set being just downtown Vancouver. If you know Georgia Hotel, right? Georgia Hotel.
Yeah.
Which is right in the middle of Vancouver. So we got into our shuttle. We got there, but the thing was, the shuttle couldn't stop just in front of the entrance in the hotel. I can't remember why. So we had to, the shuttle had to park just on the other side of the street. So we got out, myself and another great actor, Alex Zahara, which I was his aide or something. I can't even remember. But we were both in full Nazi uniforms. We got out. We crossed the street, the huge street. You know Vancouver.
Yeah.
In the middle of the day, it was 2 p.m. or something like that. We crossed the street. We got to the entrance in the hotel. We crossed the lobby. We got to the elevator. The elevator door was closed, and we looked at each other and we said, "Did you see how the world just stopped when we actually walked to this elevator?" We realized everyone from the shuttle to the elevator just stopped to actually eyeball us, to look at us. I mean, what the hell is going on here, right?
Yeah.
Because we had swastikas, everything, right? So we got to the sets, and 10 minutes later, police came. Somebody called 911, telling them that it might be in this hotel. It might be a Nazi rally.
Wow.
So you should come here quick. So from that moment on, production decided to wear parkas on us when we move on streets and all that, because it's not good. It's not good. And it was a very funny moment. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it was funny while you like living that moment, or it's become a funny after it, because it's kind of I might be nervous.
No, it was funny then. It was funny then. It's still funny now.
Yeah, like yeah, but people, if they don't know, like,
it was funny then.
Yeah, if the people doesn't know anything about the filmmaking or didn't get any notice about it in like in Vancouver, sometimes they put some notice, the paper, that this time of this week they're going to shoot something, and but probably the people doesn't know it, and like probably they got shocked because of that, and probably nobody liked Nazis as well.
Yeah, maybe that theory, I can remember.
Excuse me, sir. My apologies, but I know you, don't I?
Okay, let's go back to how you moved to Canada. Can you tell about your story about how did you move to Canada and booked in 24 hours?
Oh, so yeah, it was an interesting project. It was a short film and then transformed itself into a medium film. It was a 30 minutes film at some point. So yeah, it was considered a medium film. Yeah, but I auditioned right after we landed in Vancouver, out of my crazy. It was a crazy decision. I said, you know what, let's try this, because I just wanted to try the market, and it was a great opportunity to just go there to see what happens, right? So yeah, I booked it. It was it was a joy to actually work on that set. Even though the film didn't go that well, the post production was in my opinion was a failure.
Oh,
but
sorry.
No, it's fine. But the experience itself on set, working with the other mates, with the director, was great. So it was a very cool experience to start my Canadian life there.
It was interesting that you booked in 24 hours, but what was the what did you move to Canada, especially in Vancouver?
Because I wanted to get away from what was happening, and still, unfortunately, still is happening in Romania with, let's say, the industry here. For the actors. The actors are not protected. As I said, there is no infrastructure. There is no agency, talent agency. There is no union. Nothing. Is a big mess, right? It's an anarchy, which is horrible. So I wanted to, because I knew about the infrastructure, the North American infrastructure. So I just wanted to try it, to see if I can function there. And we made this decision, my wife and I, we made this decision to move. We wanted to go directly to the States, but we couldn't apply. So we applied for the Canadian visa, actually for the permanent residency. That's how we started. So we moved to Vancouver, which was great, because the industry was booming at that time. I didn't book anything for 3 years in the actual industry. I did a lot of indie projects because I wasn't a union member. my experience in Europe didn't count,
Oh,
so
I
I
see.
couldn't go in the union to become a member because my experience was zero. And but I built up my resume with. That's what I said. That's why I said the independent part is very important, right? So it helps you to get the experience and to make great friends and to move up from that point, right? So for 3 years I did that, and then I booked my first TV show, which was in 2013, right after I signed with my first agency, um, and from that moment on, it went smooth for me.
Yeah, like we saw you like Almost Human, The 100,
Yes,
The Man
that
in
was the first one.
Castle, one Helsing. I forgot the other ones. You were in iZombie too, right?
On what? What? Sorry.
iZombie.
Eyes on Me. No, no. I was in the major ones where I had great parts. Was in The Crossing, Wu Assassins, Van Helsing soon. This year is gonna come out where I play Captain Rasto. What else? The Crossing, Men of the High Castle, The 100s. Yeah, yeah. You name it.
Oh.
Come to Daddy with Elijah Wood. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too. But like,
Yeah.
why I ask iZombie? Because I saw on IMDb and I'm now
Eyes on Me too.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay, and yeah.
I Zombie. I heard Eyes on Me.
Oh, sorry, iZombie.
No, no. I Zombie. Yes, yes, yes. I
Yeah.
Zombie. Yeah.
Because it was
was
my
the best.
like, one of my favorite TV shows, and now it's ended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very small part.
Yeah,
And I
but
hadn't beard. My beard was off.
yeah, but it's okay. And like, you were on Legends of Tomorrow. Now I'm like reading from
Legends
here.
of Tomorrow. Yes.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like you were in lots of the TV series as well. And yeah, I remember that I purposely I watched your part on Men in Castle. Cause like
Men of the High
I don't
Castle.
know why I couldn't start it before, but like when I heard that you were in, I tried to watch on like which episode you were, and like I'm going to say again, you were really amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, so sometimes I don't know why I want to add some Turkish words, but I'm just cutting myself.
It's, no, no. Go
Oh.
ahead. I mean, I can improvise.
But when the people watching it, they're going to say, "What was she saying?" That's why I'm cutting myself, and probably some parts I'm
Okay.
going to cut it in editing as well.
Okay.
Nu e vorba despre noi. E vorba numai despre tine, Sorine.
Dar nu mai auzi și
Ce pula mea s-a întâmplat cu tine, mă? Ai probleme cu drogurile? Hă? Bani? Ai nevoie de bani? Te-ai îndrăgostit?
Okay, the main question is, I was wondering as well, then you said it's a long story. Why did you move back to Romania?
As I said, we want to try some new things here, especially in production. As I said earlier, we're trying to produce a TV show, a Romanian TV show. A very cool idea. I can't say anything yet, but I will at some point. That's one thing, and the other thing. We have our little baby. We just wanted her to feel Romanian a bit, right?
Oh, I see.
But the COVID-19 came because we hadn't planned to stay like 6 months, right? But now because of this craziness, we decided to stay for the rest of the year. and then to go back to Vancouver. But I will move back and forth because we're trying to build something here as well, business-wise.
Oh, so you were talking about your new show or new movie, but you can't say what's about. But which language you going to prefer to produce it?
What kind of show?
No.
What's the question again?
Which language that is going to be in your?
Romanian.
Yeah.
This one is gonna be in Romanian because we're trying something very new for the Romanian market. This idea that we have it's very new, so it's very exciting to me because I never saw this way of TV series making. So that's why it's very appealing. We'll see what happens.
Okay, I was just wondering if someday you can.
Hold on. I can tell you this. The show is gonna be an action-packed TV show, but very dramatic. And I'm gonna be in it. Hopefully, the main guy, the main character.
Yeah.
We'll see about that. Yeah, it's gonna be an action TV show with a lot of fights and bangs and explosions and stuff like that.
Wow, cool.
That's it. I don't want to say anything else.
Okay. No, don't say it. And also, if one day if you add some English subtitle, I would like to watch it as well. But otherwise, I can't understand your language. I'm sorry.
No. Fortunately, it's gonna be if the things are gonna go well, it's gonna be aired on one of the biggest platforms, right? So you're gonna have the option to have the Turkish subtitles or whatever, yeah.
Okay, I like it. So I'm looking forward to watching your shows, and I'm hoping that it's pitched with that platform and we can watch it soon.
Thank you.
So, how do you balance your professional and personal life?
It's a lot of work. That's all I can say.
Yeah. But also
It's not easy.
But also you're lucky that your wife she's in the industry as well. But otherwise, it's going to be hard for you too.
Well, it's not a rule. I mean, I know a lot of couples that are from different industries, right? So one is from our industry, film or theater, and the other partner is from another industry, totally different, and they're doing fine, right? It depends. It's people. You need to find the right chemistry. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not an expert in this, so yeah.
I feel like nobody is expert of life. That's why it depends on the people's chemistry. But I know that I remember the first month or second month that we have a teacher. She come for motion picture certificate. She gives just 3 days classes, and she said that she said that she just divorced from her second or third husband because they are not in the same industry, or they're in the same industry, but somehow they can't see each other, and probably she got bored from him as well.
That's what I'm saying. It depends from a couple from another. I mean, it's you never know. It's all about the chemistry.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter the industry. It doesn't matter the industry, in my opinion.
Yeah, you're right. And also like it depends on the balance as well. If you love your partner and you know that they love what they're doing, and even that mean that you might have small short time that you're going to be together, but it's kind of you understand that and you said that, okay, I'm supporting you. It's like because if in the relationship the both partner if not supporting each other, that relationship is already not going well. And yeah,
Of course.
yeah, even any industry, if you find someone that you and your partner have to be support each other, then the life is going better.
Absolutely.
Um, what advice would you give people, especially who are not born in English-speaking country and going to follow your steps?
I don't like to give advices, but I can uh, tell about my experience. And it goes like this. Embrace whatever you know what you can do, your passion, meaning your passion. Know exactly what you're very good at and march on that. I mean, use that 100%. Uh, keep that balance. Keep it on your side. Don't let anyone to tell you that you need to change or you need to adjust your passion just to function in this world and all that, because that's nonsense. If that passion is burning is inside of you, and as I said earlier, you go to bed with it and you woke up with it, then that's your path, because that's your gift, and you can't fight with your gift. Otherwise, it's going to be a blasphemy, let's say. It's going to be a bad thing for the rest of your life. You're going to regret it. Even though it's super challenging to go to another country and maybe you can speak the new language very well, or you can speak it at all, but you know that you have a purpose being in that country. Yeah, just keep at it. At some point something will happen because you're committed and you're passionate, and if you have someone to support you, that's even better.
It's really important what you say, because lately I make a comment on one of the YouTube video about my school. Then the people asking me about how it's acting class in the Vancouver Film School. I couldn't say something because I study in film production, but it's very, very important what you say about it, because you moved from a different country, come to Vancouver. It's a different culture, it's a different language, and yeah, it's very important for them. I know some stuff it's going to be slightly different, but what you're saying it's very, very important, even from me, even from them, even from the other people who is going to watch this video cast. Like, thank you. Even you don't like to give advice, but thank you very much. What you're saying, it's really important.
Thank you. For sure, no problem. Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be my last question. I'm hoping that I don't have any sound problem. We are finishing. Woo. Beside your project, which you can't talk about too much, what's your plans for the future?
I can tell you what we're doing right now and some things that we're planning for the future. Right now, let's say, uh, even though Rain Dance Vancouver is not doing much because we're kind of shut down, but we finished the competition, a screenwriting competition plus a directing competition. It's called a 3-2-1 action. And now, because we have the winners, we have the writer, the winner in writing, and the director. We are in a full campaign to find more funds for the final project. It's called Bleed. and you can actually find it on our page, on Rain Dance Vancouver page on Facebook, also on Instagram and Twitter. That's what we're doing right now. For the future ones, yeah, we're trying to produce things. I'm just waiting for my part to come out in Van Helsing. It's going to be aired on Sci-Fi first, because that's the channel that is producing the show, and then it's going to be on Netflix as well, I think next year. That's one thing, and the other thing is what else? What else? Oh yeah, one of my other shows, but this one is Romanian. It's called Las Fierbinți. Is going to be out, I think, somewhere in December. And in less than 2 weeks, a commercial with my mug is going to be out in Romania. It's for a bank. It's called BRD. I can't remember the exact name. Yeah. So yeah, stuff like that. I'm just waiting for a past work that I did.
Oh, so I have a question about rain dance. You still volunteer, or you're inside of the production?
Volunteer, you said?
Yeah, no, like
No. Go ahead.
Like while I was researching you, there's a some interview you say that you're being volunteer about the rain dance.
Let's say, yeah, I'm volunteering because Nadia is running. My wife is running the Rain Dance Vancouver hub. I'm volunteering. I'm helping her because I'm not in the exec position there. I'm just helping with the gatherings, with the courses. I'm doing coordinating, let's say. But yeah, I'm doing the volunteer work because this is our thing, right?
Oh, I
It's
see.
my wife's thing.
Inferi! Dracilor, o să vă arunc pe amândoi în iad! Temelecus, deschide poarta! Temelecus, deschide poarta! Temelecus!
And I have no question more. That is there anything that you want to add, and then we can finish our video cast?
And now, because you reminded me about Turkey, I remember that you guys had some amazing films back in the 90s, right after our, let's say, revolution in '89, and all Romanians were crazy about your stuff that you got. I can't remember the name of the shows. The Turkish shows, the TV shows actually, and films too.
Really? Oh.
But now I can't remember the name. Sorry.
It's okay.
Now I'm curious what you guys did for the last 30 years, right? I'm curious to see your industry, to see what films you actually did. I just want to see something. So I will do that, and maybe next time I will give you my opinion on your industry as well.
Oh, hopefully. I can say like a small things, because it's been a 5 year that I'm just watching some TV series, and who's watching, don't judge me, because I'm living in here. I kind of miss my country, and it's been 3 years that I couldn't visit yet. Some of the TV series I just watch it for how it's going on especially if it's shooting in Istanbul. How is the streets?
Right.
Is there any changes? And sometimes the stories hook me up as well. But I can say that I don't know how it's working in Romania, but our one episode of all the TV series is almost 3 hours, and it's almost one movie. And I worked couple of them around 2010 and 2012, I guess, if I'm not wrong. And in 7 days, sometimes it's 6 days, you have to shoot almost 3 hours show in 6 days. And yeah, I don't know now, but in that time, especially 2010, I remember that I left my home in a Monday morning, and I went back my home Tuesday night, and it was like this. And I was a set photographer, and one day, one night, it was maybe 4 a.m. I was so tired, and I find a place to sleep because I can't work. I was just by myself, and I can't work 48 hours. And then the assistant of a director come next to me and started yelling at me why I'm sleeping. And I was like, I'm not a robot, and I'm not sure how it's working now. But like we are doing lots of work. Like normally the maximum of the TV series have to be for us at least 90 minutes. It's not 3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why.
Insane.
Yeah,
So-
probably that's why our movie industry is not going well. Please don't judge me who's going to watch, because we already making every week movies, 3 hours movies for a TV series, and hopefully one day.
You mean 3 hours? You mean 3 hours for an episode?
Yes. And
Wow.
I don't know, did you watch any Turkish TV series on Netflix?
No.
They divided like a couple episodes. For example, I remember that I don't remember the name of in English. Magnificent Century, I guess. That one is related with Ottoman Empire. Normally, it's like it's around 2.5 to 3 hour show, and they divided 45 minutes for the foreign people. And couple times we tried to watch from the beginning with my husband, and I'm always saying him that it's not just 45 minutes, it's almost 3 hours. You need to get used to it. And he said, no, I can't get used to it. Even I'm not
No,
sure.
it's too long.
Yeah, it's too long, and it's like sometimes 1 hour show. Even it's too long for him, and for me,
Yeah,
it's
it
just
is.
like
It is.
small bits. I get used to. Yeah, but also
I know.
the area of that you were saying that from 98 maybe till 2000s. That area I was too small about the watching TV series or movies, because you're watching it but you don't understand it, and after a while you started watching Hollywood movies, and then sometimes you don't go back to your TV movies or TV series because you find something different and you were started judging it. That's why
Right.
I can't talk about it, and I'm really wondering about which part of that our TV series and movies the Romanian really like to watching it, or they are crazy about it.
Right now?
No, you were talking about the 90s, right?
Oh yeah. I can't remember the names. I can't remember if I watched some of them, but I remember the hysteria, the craziness. Oh, I'm going to see that TV show, the Turkish TV show, or that Turkish film. I mean, okay, but I was too small to understand, right? But I remember the hysteria, the craziness. Yeah.
It's very interesting, especially like it's very interesting that when the foreign people say something like especially good stuff about Turkey or Turkish something related with Turkey, it's really like a very make me happy. And I remember that on Polymorphia set, one day I wear a football uniform, and you came to me, oh, that Haji is playing in your soccer team. It was Galatasaray. I feel like I was shocked at. I was shocked at how he know about it.
And I know another thing. Now I know one of your singers that I really enjoy, Tarkan.
Ah, Tarkan, yeah, he's a mega star.
Yeah, he's awesome, especially the early songs. I can't remember the names, but the early songs, they were hits in Romania, and I really enjoy them. Even now, I think I have them on my I library on
Oh,
my Apple.
yeah, like
Yeah,
I realized that especially the Russia and the other countries who was related with Russia, they're obsessive with Tarkan. And my father worked in Russia between 2007 and 2013, I guess. That's why I visited couple times Russia. Every time when I went to the mall, I was hearing Tarkan. I feel like, oh yes, it's like I'm so happy that they like some Russian girls. They just want to die for him. Like it's
yeah,
really crazy. Yeah, like
yeah.
especially one song. Now I don't remember. It was hit, and some Americans, American woman singer changed as a kiss kiss.
Yeah, that's one of them, and the other one is Shikadim,
Ah,
if I'm
yeah, yeah, she
saying
could.
it right. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
she could.
I love that song. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, especially the
Yeah,
early 90s songs from Tarkan, they are really good. All the 90s Turkish songs were very good. Yeah.
yep, yep.
By the way,
That's
I
true.
might be listen Romanian singers as well, but I don't remember. There's a one person. I'm not sure. It's from Romania. He was singing. I don't remember. When I remember, I'm going
Yeah,
to
it's
send
okay.
you.
It's okay.
Yeah, and yeah, if you
Yeah,
okay, let's wrap up. And if there's another thing to add, or let's finish that.
let's finish it.
Okay, thank you very much to coming to my first English videocast / podcast. If I put sound to any sound platform, thank you very much. You're a very good actor, and I'm hopeful. I'm wishing that I see you. Already said that I'm wishing to see you in a lead actor in a Hollywood movies as soon as possible, and and I'm hoping that all the pandemics finish soon and you want to do what you want to do. Thank you very much again. I'm getting
Thank you.
nervous and I'm going to
No,
finish.
it's fine.
I'm going to cut the recording, then we can continue.
Bye.
Thank you.